Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Guess the Mess is yet another party game in a long line of party games. These games are built and designed to be fast-playing, can accommodate a large amount of people. The rules and scoring, but the idea is to have the maximized amount of fun with people who don't need a large rule set or even want a large rule set. And a lot of the laughs from these party games will come from the choices that you make in it, that kind of thing. So in this one, somebody will get a word like a closet. Everybody will try to find pictures that will be of things that will fit in that closet. And you'll see that in the example that we're going to have. And it's laughable. Oh, you thought a hamper went in the closet. You thought a pig went in the closet. And that's a lot of the fun of it, right? Not a lot to it. You can play this with anybody. A large quantity of people can play. It doesn't take a lot of rule sets. It doesn't take a lot of intelligence necessarily. Like, you don't have to digest a whole bunch of rules and know charts and probabilities. It does help to know the person and kind of guess where they're coming from, and that some of those laughs will come from that. This one's just as good as any of the rest of them, I suppose. It's fine. It's not something that I'm necessarily into or enjoy very much. But if you get a large group of people, you want to have, pass some time, you want to camp out or party, have some people over who don't necessarily play games, or like a Cub Scout event, a church event, like you could pull this out and probably have a pretty good laugh. The kids can entertain themselves. It's a party game. It's about what you would expect. It works. You can score it. I don't really have any plans. It's one of those that I like probably more than most, but it isn't something that I'm ever going to ask to play or pull onto the table. For me, it's a purge. I don't really have a need for a lot of these party games. And when I'm in a party's atmosphere, I bring out a social deduction game a lot of times. I think those work pretty good too. For me, it's a purge. But I think that a lot of people will have fun with this one. If you miss out on this party game, you might want to go back and kind of tag this one out. Here's Guess the Mess. Where the heck am I? So this is a party game. You can see a robot, a pig, and a human is required to play it. No, just kidding. You open up, you're going to get a rule book, which we'll look at in a few minutes. You're going to have any number of cards. You're going to have a timer here, which if you don't want to use an app or something, it's included, which is nice. You're going to have a score sheet, nothing to write with. You have to include your own. You're going to get a bunch of these cards. Now, these just be numbered cards in different colors for the different players. You're going to have these cards will tell you which way to pass the cards. You're going to have a bunch of place cards with the robot on it. These will be places that, they're just words, nothing. And these cards are kind of thin. And then you're going to get a bunch of mess cards that you'll be using. These all have pictures on them. And there's a whole bunch of cards we haven't even used yet. Just more and more mess cards that you can utilize in here. You have a little bit of a tray here. It's okay. Here's the rule book. You can see the picture of the components up there, which is really nice. A little summary, and then setup starts. There's a picture of the setup over here. And then you kind of, no pictures whatsoever. Just a lot of words. And then on the back, you got a pig, woo, oink, oink. You score it, start a new round, how to win. This rule book should take you less than 5 minutes. The game is super simple to play. After watching this, you probably don't even need to read this. So each player is going to be given a set of numbers that will be theirs in the beginning of the game. You will have your score sheet and your timer set aside. You will shuffle up your place cards. You will shuffle up your mess cards. And you will shuffle up the which way cards, and you're ready to play. Each player will be given a place card, like a closet or a suitcase or an office or a diner. Let's say a closet. So we're going to be playing closet. Nobody else would see this. I'm just kind of showing that. And then you'll have these mess cards that will just be kind of shuffled up and randomly on there. So what's going to happen is everybody's going to look at their card, and then this is going to be put up with the numbers. So we'll put the numbers out. I'm just going to show you a couple of these. What we place. These will be face down at this point. To remember one closet as ours. So what we're going to do is flip this timer over, and we can look at one card at a time. Is this something you would find in a closet? Probably not. An ice cream cone is not something you'd find in a closet. Definitely not a crab. CDs. Yeah, maybe somebody put that in there. No, I don't think so. It'd be more like a garage. Cigarette butts, probably not. Cigar. Everybody's doing this at the same time. When time is up, everybody will stop. Then you'll take the top which way card, and it will tell you who you pass to. So I'll pass to the person 2 to my left, and everybody will do this simultaneously. And you will pass
your cards that you got, cards that you got from the deck, and that person will look at it, CDs. And then what we'll do is these have been shuffled up so you don't know whose is whose, and they will try to guess who they think, was it in a closet, at a desk, beauty salon, or a farm? And they can make 3 guesses to that. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to guess what they think that is going to be. So if we're the purple player, and let's say there's 4 of these, they might say a CD, that would probably be at a desk. If they were correct, they would get 3 points for that, but they're not. Beauty salon, farm. I'd say a closet might be next. They got that right, they would get 2 points because it was their second guess. They got it right on their third guess, they would get 1. You play a number of rounds. Whoever has the most points is your winner. And that's how you play Guess This Mess.
Who should buy this game? Only people like families, group settings, you need a party game, that sort of thing. Not a lot of choices. Plucking Pears was one I liked, probably a little bit better than this one. But there are a lot worse party games in this one. There's no trivia involved. It's a lot about the Ducks. It's got a lot of cards in it. Everything is fine. Guess the Mess. It is what it is. It's another party game. Do you need another party game? If so, this one is above average to me. Purge for us.